usually don't do live streams this late. I am a very early to bed, early to rise kind of guy, but I thought I would talk about something that I never thought was becoming a bit of a super skill that our team at Get Leverage has been doing really well. And that's around hyper productizing the service. The only reason I know this is, I'm part of many founder groups, and the founders keep asking me about productized services and best practices and how we're doing it. And be honest, I never really thought that was a super skill. So I thought I would put it out there to outline where I think what makes this come to life. And so I'm going to kind of give you the situation. The situation is, and if from a backstory, I've been in professional services basically my whole life. And when you look at that, I've started in classic B2B, where it was truly like a consultative web page with no pricing. And it was very much a sales-led motion that required a customer to come into a demo and discovery. And their ability to collect information about services, offerings, capabilities, deliverables required the seller to do most of that motion. And then each subsequent, I've owned 3 agencies. Each agency got better at defining details on a website so that A, the customer can make a better informed decision, but 2, and qualify themselves in and out quicker. But 2, they could start to recognize what they were buying. Were they buying time? Were they buying outcomes? Were they buying deliverables? And so forth. So I'm going to show you pages for Get Leverage. And what I want you to get out of this is the only way that this is possible is a feedback loop. Imagine in 12 months ago, starting a business on a credit card with no customers, no revenue. And then getting to a place where you're creating a sales qualified lead a day and winning 50% of your business, and you're winning deals in under 15 days on average. And that comes with a massive feedback loop. And that feedback loop, let me share my screen and kind of get right into it. That feedback loop has got to look like the following. What it has to look like is you testing calls to action, where you might need social proof, the ability to drive people through a conversation. So this is called our demo experience page. So we actually demo off of a landing page. We do not use PowerPoint. This allows a centralized this is like a center of truth to our story. And it allows us to share these insights with prospects. And then inevitably, if we were to strap a tool to this, track buying intent. But most importantly is everything you can dive into particular products and services. And when you dive into a product or service, it then breaks down details such as deliverables and outcomes all on a page. It allows you to even check out on a particular page. And so, I was just playing with this morning. So I'll kind of close that one, just doing a checkout. Let's go buy. You're buying services at the speed at which you buy things on Amazon. And what that does, and yes, this is doing multi 5-figure deals online. And so if you look at it, you're now creating $30,000, could be $40,000, $50,000 deals paid this way in a productized service. And so this is very possible, but it is only possible with, you can imagine how many, I was playing with the wrong page here. How many days we were playing around with resources, and we were playing around with how to teach people what teammates look like and sounded like, and videos. And remember, we're selling people that deliver outcomes. And so every little piece of this was a feedback loop. A customer said, well, who's the team that's going to be working with me? Day later, everybody's filming videos and then putting it online. And so now we've answered that question. Well, who's on my team? Well, actually, it's Safa. She's on your team. Why don't you watch this video? And so every component of this is just a feedback loop of questions that come Realizing that they're not answerable on the page, sales then puts that all together, gives that to product and marketing and product, and overnight, while you sleep, the pages are changing. So the very next day, when I'm back to the demo experience, I'm able to leverage that demo experience. As an example, some customers maybe were coming in that weren't qualified. So we built this overnight. The next day, people are asking, what are the top time vampires of $5 an hour tasks? Well, let's actually talk it through. Or as an example, can you give me examples of a one sheet of product capabilities? Well, it's all right here. This is only possible when you have a marketing team that it can make these changes overnight. And this is kind of one of the powers of obviously having social media and a content marketing team that can make a productized service so quickly for you. So I hope you found this valuable. And